Hello everyone, today I'm going to be telling you about more advanced things about strings, which I had to tell you the other stuff that I had in my previous tutorials, which I'm making a list of. If you guys want, when the list is made, it will be in the description of all the videos in that list. But anyways, taught you those so that this will actually make more sense to you and you'll be able to understand it. So first you want to make a variable so that this will actually make it usable, and we'll just make this variable equal to the string. uh, this is a string. Now we store that and we have the variable this is a string, which is a string. Anything in quotations is a string. If it's like a sentence, it's in a string. So then let's say we want to print something with this is a string in it, but we don't want to type that out and we don't want to just put variable like so. Instead, we want to print something before that that's not already in the variable, but we also want the variable to go after that. So we do quotations, oops, and then we think this is, oops, we think, my bad, and then modulus s, and then end quotation, then space, modulus, space, and then the name of your variable, which is variable for us. And now, before I run this, I'm going to explain what this is doing. So print obviously is printing what's in the quotations and everything else on this line, but what this modulus s is doing and why it's special is the modulus is saying, okay, whatever comes after this, as long as there is another modulus outside of the quotations, I want you to print that. Now the s is saying this is what type of whatever it is. This is a string, so we want to replace the modulus s with a string. If this was like a I, it would be replacing it with an integer, and so forth. If it was an f, float, stuff like that. Then you just press enter at the end of this, and you should get, we think this is a string. So what happened was this got replaced with the variable. So Python went in, took this is a string, and put it inside where the modulus s is. And that's pretty much what happened. Now, if you're thinking, well, what happens if I don't put the modulus outside of there? So if we do like we think and then modulus s, enter, you just get we think modulus s. Nothing special happens, you don't get an error, so it's fine to do stuff like that. So as long as we're on this topic, I'm going to teach you a few other things, because there's actually a few other basic things that are kind of like this, and they're called escape characters. I'm going to show you two of them. These are the more basic and important ones because you'll see them a lot, especially once you get into like using Python to read files and write files. So what you're going to do is type in print and then in quotations whatever you want. So let's say we want print out two separate sentences on two separate lines. So let's say this is sentence 1, and then we want a new line, and then this is sentence 2. So what you do to make a new line is a backward slash and then an end. The backward slash above the enter is the one you want to use, not the forward slash next to the right shift button. So then right after that, you don't even have to put a space after the end. You just right after the end put this is sentence 2. And what you do what happens when you press enter is it does this is sentence 1, then it makes a new line, this is sentence 2. So this is a very important character right here, and if you do put this in a statement, which you actually might have noticed when I taught you print, if you're messing around with it, you may notice that if you put this in there and you have like a random letter, like let's say H, so print backward slash H with like, I don't know, hello in front of it, and then I don't know, world after it, you're just going to get hello slash H, because the H doesn't really do much, but if you were to do something with like backslash n, it does do something, which kind of could have confused you if you actually noticed that. So what you may be thinking is like, well, what if I wanted to like make a backward slash n without the new line being made? What you do is go print, and then in your quotations do let's just do hello, and then backwards slash n, and then uh, world. Ah, my bad. Just like that. Press enter, and you'll get your backward slash n. But you notice that one of the backward slashes disappeared. So what that means is that uh, two backward slashes means that it only will make the second one. And so yeah, that's your little basic tutorial on some special things that are contained in strings. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment with any questions or comments you have. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for future videos, and I will be seeing you later. Thanks for watching.